You know what? I just saw that I need to update my starting screens because those are no longer all the social media things that I use. Hello everyone, I am FFXIV welcoming you to some more Final Fantasy XIV Online. I hope that you're doing well. A little bit of a disclaimer. Last episode ended on us having this new mission, Fruits of Her Labor, starting up in in the village, you know. And we did see a cutscene over here in Namai. I don't know why I want to say Namia. In Namai. Last time I tried to stream, I was here during a DNS attack and we were kicked out. So because I didn't know when the connection was going to be reestablished and I was going to be able to play again, I ended up switching to Final Fantasy XVI. That full video is in the YouTube channel as well, including the small little starting part of this, just in case you want to check that cutscene out. But that's the context behind it. So now we are here. We're going to talk to Hien. We just confirmed that, oh yes, she went over to grab that for the tangerine. The people are scared, and someone interceded for her. It was one of the kids that we saved before. And she's like, why are you so scared of her? She's scared of you. Like, she doesn't do the things that you say she does anymore. And they were like, fine, if Lord Hien says so. And she is now a citizen of Yangsha. She is a citizen of the kingdom. Well, yeah. So now we're coming back and doing this cutscene over here. I was in the middle of this cutscene when we got kicked out, so at the very least we get to see it again. Do we have to stay here long? We'll be waiting for his fruit. He'll be waiting for his fruit, she said. The Imperial airship has arrived. Whether our conscripts are aboard remains to be seen. Nope, not Yotsuyu again. I was sure Yotsuyu had fled, but it seems her memory hasn't returned after all. How foolish of me not to consider Gosetsu's craving for season of fruit. Lord Hien informed us of the uproar in Namai. Think the 12 you found Yotsuyu when you did. I dare not think what might have happened had you not. Me either. It seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. 'Tis time we meet with the ambassador. Let's go, Hien. Got my water over here. Today is a late stream. I'm starting at around 10 p.m. So I'm not sure how long it will go for. But I drank coffee, so I'm sure that I won't be sleepy for a while. What's up, Azael? How's it going? Welcome in! Hello! Glad to see you, man. Happy Saturday.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
How about your contempt for me? He's a piece of crap.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival.
Please do forgive us for it.
You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Exactly. Just for you to know that her condition stands. You don't get to take her away.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see.
Oh really? You just finished stream? That's a new one. Didn't get a notif. Am I? Sub? Well, not sub, but do I follow you? Yeah, I do. Weird. I was out though, so...
But all
yeah.
need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
What'd you play today, Azel? I have already seen this, so my reaction is not gonna be as genuine. But this part, oh my god, it made my boiled blood. And you know it's true because I said it backwards. How dare you? How dare you?
Ah, Tsuyu. You look, well.
Liar. She looks confused is what she does.
Of all the people.
Exactly, the ones that treated her the worst. Her family.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Sabansi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Take a seat. Hope you enjoy the show today. Have a lot of pent up voice acting urge, so really wanted to do this. Gosh. Just a tangerine and the mirror.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
You will. No worries, Tsuyu. No budging.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
No. And you should definitely stop with them.
You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma.
Oh, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Sounds cool. I've never played a Dynasty Warriors per se, but I've played some of the games that the same company develops, so that's awesome, at the very least. Yeah, for real. Hyrule Warriors.
Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
You're a piece of crap, Asahi. Hate you so much. Really hate him.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Fine.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
A show of goodwill, was it? I hate Asahi. Sorry, Alfino. At first I thought that they brought them in their graves. Like, yes, as we agreed, these are our captives. After their executions. And that was going to be a trap or something. Fortunately enough, it wasn't. But still. I knew better than to trust Asahi. But that was a dirty trick. Still, unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Tsuyu's future to rest. I have sent her back to the Enclave with Yugiri to give Gosetsu his precious persimmon. Sorry, persimmon, not a tangerine. Come, let us follow them. Alrighty then. Really? I thought Dynasty Warriors was a really well-known series. You have that look, Alfino. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence. Most like, we can discuss it upon our return. I don't believe you. I am the opposite of Roxas. Instead of saying, I believe you, I say, I don't believe you. Or Ventus, was it? I suppose Tsuyu is to become an official Doman citizen. But what then? Will they keep her hidden here forever? Or might she one day be allowed to walk amongst her countrymen? So, it would seem there will be one less prisoner at the exchange. I only hope Yotsuyu's presence here will not present further problems. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He will want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her. Not totally, though. Okay, so in the US it's very well known, but you've never met someone that knows the name.
Are you awake?
That is understandable.
My lord, come in, come in.
Well, Oda knows. Oda knows. Man of culture, he knows. Haven't seen Oda's here in a while, though.
When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me.
The person when you wanted.
She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
She saw her parents.
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses.
Yeah.
It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yeah. Since last year. Did you not come in for like the last bit of the previous stream, which was 2 weeks ago, in the new year? I thought you
Yotsuyu
had.
was mistreated as a child, was she not?
Yeah,
It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
very much so.
I like this Asahi less and less.
You're right to do so. He actually threatened me directly, and he has been the worst, generally speaking.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
Hopefully so.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention.
Now, let's talk about
I
this.
assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum.
Yes.
The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
Quite.
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
Oh, trust me, there will be. We will not be content until Asahi is through.
My lord, forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Again?
Gone?
Oh, she now retrieved her
I
memories.
beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
Oh, drat.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties.
Alright,
Might I call upon your assistance?
of course. Gosetsu, you rest. You hear? You cannot be out and about, soul man. You rest. I have not done any of the quests to fix the Enclave, though. I should definitely do that. Let's do that part of today's mission, right? Let's try to fix the Enclave a little. What? Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Tsuyu? Oh no. Is the echo gonna come? Old man, are you okay?
Help! Help me!
Oh. I'm glad that it said Asahi's father and not Yotsuyu's father or something. Ooh. I just figured that I was not getting captioned. Whoopsies. There we go. Now I'm getting captioned. Hey, Tsuyu.
If only I hadn't remembered.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He should hate me.
Oh, you mean Gosetsu? Ooh, wow.
But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Wow.
Who's there?
What is he doing here? Like, what are they doing here on the at the Enclave?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
Oh, back to your good old colors, hey?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
What you mean?
You're the bane of our existence, Tsuyu. A font of misery.
Oh, you deserve what came to you.
You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
No, you don't. You don't deserve to remain here. You deserve to be in a prison cell. That's what you deserve.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament.
See? That was a little bit better. But...
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer.
Oh, no.
Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
No. No. You're not her father anymore. You're showing your blade to him, you know.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty.
Rad.
Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be.
Uh-oh.
Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it.
Uh-oh.
To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask.
No. Yotsu, stop.
Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world?
One off, not the only one.
For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies.
Which I suppose at this point is summarized in your mom and dad, right?
And it begins
With you!
Tsuyu!
What?
Well... Definitely a nightmarish vision. I'll definitely sleep well tonight. Oh my god. Huh. Asahi? Was he the one to bring them here? crap.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Oh, you're a piece of crap.
Brother dearest, what a surprise.
Please cut him down too. Of course she didn't, but...
You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Of course not.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed.
You think this is dramatic? Oh man, you've missed a lot. I urge you to watch the VODs for the entire game so far on YouTube. Alrighty. Have fun playing, Azael.
But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
Oh no. No you don't. The mirror.
Please. I don't want to die.
I'm sorry, I'm just a warrior. I am not in my healer classes at the moment. I cannot raise you.
Any sign of her?
Yeah. She went with Zahi.
What happened here?
I can tell you in detail. Let's go back to the castle.
I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother?
She did.
Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives.
I think he was willing to pay with anyone's lives.
But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Yeah. Let everyone know Tsuyu recovered. The Viceroy is back. Well, the acting Viceroy. So Tsuyu has returned to the bosom of the Empire after all. I cannot say I am surprised, but what I struggle to fathom is Asahi's aim in all of this. So Asahi got his way in the end, and at an unspeakable price. He really is a vile little worm, isn't he? He is. Tsuyu hid her recovery well. I had no inkling that her memory had returned. I keep asking myself when it could have happened. At a meeting with her parents, perhaps? But then why would she... Nay, there is naught to be gained from such a conjecture. Alright, Hien. We have recovered the Nemeris remains. Naeris remains. And will hold the cremation and all. Would that they had never again set foot in Dhamma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it's best that he be allowed some time alone with his thoughts. That's fair. Alright, let's begin the next conscripts and contingencies. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Tsuyu has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is, by any measure, a cruel twist, not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Tsuyu into the Guardian's hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, all is, if not as it should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent admiration of Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted. And that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, The safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fluminis is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray, allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekiburn, on the other hand, would require only a single run, and leave us far less vulnerable on the water. Assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this? I had dealings with Rasho and his pirates before. And I won't be alone, will I, Goodwin? You can count on me. No worries, I'll say. Gotcha. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. I am certain you will make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yugiri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat with them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Afino and I shall be about our task. Let's get to it. Alright, Hin. And we should be on our way to the Onokoro. Time is short, and Rasho may take some convincing. Let's go. On our way, behind Lord Hin. Let's go. You're accepted. I like Hin quite a bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Top tier character for me. Alright. Doman Enclave. Doman Enclave. Wait. What? Okay. I'm gonna go into my journal. And I only have this. Oh, here it is. Precious Reclamation. It wasn't Mordona. That's only 405 to do. I will do this. Yeah, I'll go to Mordona. Finish this quest that we have already started, and then we'll come back and do some more stuff. But where? Again, journal, Precious Reclamation, and it is upstairs from where we're at. Right around, oh, there it is. Nope, that is definitely not it. Not this one, at the very least. Lower. Is it the same guy? Just the... Okay, I think the icon is just not changing. Larina? Not Primal Focus. No. Not Small Talk then. Just... I'm gonna make that the active quest then. Because I can't see it. Oh, literally just waiting. It had to be active. Sorry. Wait to receive the Doman refugees? Yes. So, part of this quest, it was helping them show appreciation to the people in Mordain that received them and made them part of a family while they were out of their home. So, now, we are waiting for them here as we were helping them find appropriate gifts to give back. At the same time, we've offered to take some people back with us so that they can help reconstruct Doma as well. So kind of you to spare the time to help us with something so trivial. No doubt you have many other important matters to attend to. Anyway, I wanted to ask your opinion on a gift I wish to give a dear friend of mine before leaving, Isildur. You remember Isildur, do you not? Aliana's grandfather? Though older than me, the two of them were still going on grand adventures before they joined the Scions. Oh, how I envy his vigor. Though I have done little more to drink tea and speak of our children, I have cherished his company. I will miss him, truly. Alas, in recent days his body has begun to get the better of him, and so I was thinking of giving him something for his health. Do you have any suggestions? Anything for his bag should do, right? I thought so too, but I am glad to see you agree. I swear not a day goes by without him complaining about his bag. It is a great comfort, knowing that the Scions are well aware of their comrades' conditions. It shows how much you care for one another. Now then, I must procure the ingredients for my home remedy. My thanks to you. Thank you. Satisfied with my suggestion. I'm glad to hear it. Anyone else coming? Oh, hi. What's up? Can I help you with anything? You look lost in thought. My friend, if you could spare a moment of your time. The Toll is home to many interests to which we owe a great deal. But there is one in particular to which we would definitely pay respects. Rowena's House of Splendors. The house has been an invaluable source of goods and services in both professional and personal matters. I'm sure you too can say the same. And so I thought to bid farewell to the one representative with whom I have worked most closely. If you would, look to the counter by the gate. Yes? I speak of the raven-haired beauty by the gate. Yeah? Of all Rowena's girls, she has been very helpful. There's a problem, however. I cannot for the life of me remember her name. They all sound so familiar. Perhaps it is my domineer. I cannot help you there. But you know her name, surely. Please tell me, that I might have a proper conversation with her before I return to my homeland. Frick. Elena, I thought she dealt in primal arms and whatnot. Oriana, I didn't know you collected tomestones. Lariana, since when did you collect ritual tools? Jigusana, so you're interested in the Zodiac Braves. Papana, also you're really interested in the Zodiac Braves. I don't know the answer to you know what? I am actually going to look this up because I'm going to feel so bad if I actually give like a wrong answer to this. I am going to look this up. Raven-haired Rowena House of Splendor's name. Personal reclamation quest for the Little Doman Kid side quest in Mordona. It is Elena. Okay. Alright, let's go for Elena. I would feel so bad otherwise. Elena, that's it! I remembered it as soon as you said it! I knew it was right to ask you. They say you're perhaps the house's most valued customer. Anyway, I had best go and speak with her before I forget again. Alright, I'm sorry. I never talk to these people anymore, so... Though I did the person has spirits, thank you. That's good. I know that the answer that you give them doesn't really change the outcome, but I would at the very least like to know that I helped someone. Wholeheartedly, I do wish for that. I'm glad to see them talking. All right. By the nature of this, we should have one more. Oh, there she comes. Going back then. Who are you looking for? Last time I had one of these, it was 3. Oh wait, or was it more? It was the one in Ishgard, and it had plenty, but I didn't really did good on that one. Let's just say. Gulen, have you seen a carbuncle roaming about? Over the course of my time here in Revenant's Toll, I have come to know many adventurers, including an arcanist with a somewhat disobedient companion. Really? I don't know anything about that. It seems every day her carbuncle wanders off on its own, you see, and today is no exception. For a mercy, it will respond to its name. more earnestly when called by someone other than its owner. Strangely enough, the problem is I cannot seem to recall what it was. Some sort of gemstone, I think. Definitely not obsidian. Emerald. Definitely emerald. I'd wager it's topaz. You must mean ruby. I think it's ruby. Ruby, how could I forget? She named it for the red jewel and for it. Then why? How? Thank you for your help, Gulen. I will join in the search right away. I'm not even gonna comment on that. And the last one. Higgity. Higgity. Yeah, there's more, right? Look at the Lalas. Just going lally-ho. There he goes. Yeah, the one in Ishgard had 5. I think? I can't really remember. It's been a while. It's been a long time. How fortunate I am that you are still here. My father told me how you helped him, and I was hoping you might do the same for me. I seek your wisdom concerning this Laughborn of the Adventurers Guild, who helped secure us a place here in Revenant's Stall. Thanks to him, we were able to work side by side with the frontier hands to build these walls and lay these cobblestones. We were given food and shelter, it is true, but more importantly, we were given purpose. We have, of course, already expressed our gratitude to him many times before. I myself present this Laughborn with a dome and dagger, which I am told he treasures. But now that we must part ways, I feel as though we must make one final grand gesture. A more elaborate, expensive gift, perhaps. Or, well, what do you think? Maybe just try to stay in touch with him, you know? Don't forget about Laughborn. I think he would appreciate that a lot. He treasures his relations to you. Really, we should be glad to maintain our relationship with Laughborn and the Toll. But do you truly believe that in and of itself is enough? Perhaps you have the right of it. Considering the lengths he has gone to ease our burdens, spending exorbitant sums of farewell gifts may only frustrate him. Besides, whatever we purchase would come from the Eorzean markets. Better to wait until we have returned to our homeland. We might send them something from more Doman. Dry persimmons from my village, perhaps. There you go, Hassan. Yes! Hey, everyone comes together. How about your efforts, brothers and sisters? And your dad? By all accounts, it would not have gone any better, and we owe it all to you, my friend. We are forever in your debt. And we had a good... Hosan, you were going to meet with Laughborn one last time, were you not? We were hoping you would allow us to accompany you. If so, please let us know when you do. Alright then. That said, perhaps we should speak with Laughborn sooner than later. I cannot think of any reason to delay. Gulen, I know I have imposed upon you enough, but I might ask you to accompany me as well. Complete this, and I want some... Let's take let's take the Odin. That's the way that goes. Awesome. So with that finished, let's continue with the Enclave course. Hosan has 1,000 things to do. We should pay our respects to Laughborn while we and the others have time to spare. We do not agree. In that case, I ask that you go on ahead and wait for us with Laughborn. I will require a moment to gather the others, but I do not expect it will take long. Alright, Hosan. Let's go. Laughborn! I have something to tell you, Laughborn! I'm coming to you, Laughborn! Hi there. And judging by the way I've seen the Domans running about, I gather they're busy with preparation for the long voyage. It's something like that, yes. It is as you say, Master Laughborn. Yeah. The day many of us thought would never come has arrived, and now we make ready to return to our homeland. Let me assure you, however, that we have no intention of abandoning our responsibilities. My people have either completed their labors or ensured that others may easily do so in their stead. Earnest as ever. I'm grateful, truly, but you needn't have gone to such trouble. Revenant Toll. Gods, when I think back to what this place once was, how it's changed and what it's become. I can't imagine it without you lot here. You made this place what it is, same as we did. No one would dare say different. Tragedy drove you from your lands and delivered you to our shores. but from that tragedy came a new beginning. A hope that we share with every soul that passed through our gates. And that, my friends, is more precious than any riches. I pray you carry it with you to Doma, and that it grant you strength when you have need of it. We will, Master Sloughborn. I swear to you, we will never forget this blessed place. You gave us the opportunity to work with the frontier hands to build Revenant Stall. All the skills and experience we gain will be put to use in rebuilding the Enclave. And then, when we have finished, I pray you will come and visit. Aye, we would be honored to receive you and any other man or woman of child's Revenant Stall, or child of Revenant Stall. Let this not be an ending, but another new beginning. The beginning of a lasting relationship between our two homes. That is my dream for the future of our peoples. As we built these walls stone by stone, may we build it forever. Ha 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 ha! Well said! Well said. Yes. Damn it. If we keep on like this, I'm liable to start bawling. So, let us move things along. I hope you won't mind another parting gift. The lost treasure of Revenant Stall, courtesy of you young ones. The foreman is expecting you. A most surprising but welcome gift. I shall endeavor not to think it all at once. We will collect the bottles and return to our preparations at once. Thank you, Master Sloughborn. And thank you, Gulen, for everything. Thanking me? You were the ones that made a name for yourselves here. You became part of this place, all on your own. Before you go, I have a favor to ask. Well, Philomen, actually. She wants you to bring Yosan and his friends to her, up in Rowena's cafe. The wine's for the adults, you see. She's got something else for the children. I doubt it'll take long for you to find him. You have a knack for this sort of thing, after all. My thanks to you. Alright. Let's go do that. It's not gonna take long. 1,001 farewells. 1,001 farewells. Hey, children. Hey, Yosan. Oh, hey there, Mr. Gulen. You're not here to say goodbye, are you? It's not fair. Why did they get to decide it's time to go back? I mean, I miss Doma too, but they should have asked us first. You've gone into a little bit of the accent here, you know. Huh? Miss Philomen wants us to come to the cafe. Whatever it is she thinks we... Oh, it's not like that. Well, alright then. With me, guild members, Miss Philomen needs us. You too, Mr. Gulen. Alright, kids, alright. Let's go do that. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Back again. Oh, wait, the cafe is over here. Whoops! I was going back to the not the Waking Sands, the stones. Okay, this is ridiculous. Coming up to the cafe, we keep climbing up. Hello there, Philomen. How are you doing? Glad to see you out and about. You came. I've been waiting for you all for so long. All members of the Doman Adventurers Guild, reporting for duty. So what's the adventure? Monster hunting? Guardian gold? Oh my, nothing so dramatic. Rather, I wanted to give you all a reward. Reward? Really? Oh, a reward for your many deeds in service to Revenant Stall. When the Frontier Hands needed a helping hand, you were there. When there was no one else to look after the younger children, you were there. And through it all, each and every one of you carried out your duties with a smile. That is why you are more than brave adventurers. You are heroes to the people of Atoll. Heroes deserving of a very special reward that just so happens to be right over there. The treasure chest? The treasure chest. Look at that little treasure chest! Treasure! Alright, kids. Thank you, Philamen. Wow, look at these! I'm sure they're gonna appreciate them lots. Look, Mr. Golan, she got us matching hats. We'll make them on the official uniform of the Domin Adventurers Guild. They suit you, little ones. Wear them with pride. Hey, Boulder. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonet, I thought you were away on important Scion business. Recently returned, and it is a good thing we are. We heard of your impending journey, and I hoped to see you before you left. We are both very happy that you may finally return to your homeland. They have great need of stalwart adventurers like you lot there. Well, I don't want to say goodbye. Then don't. There's no need to. You're adventurers, are you not? Adventurers never stay in one place, for it is not who we are. We walk paths all our own, never truly beholden to any nation or creed. So don't say goodbye, because we may, nay, we will, meet again. You'll see, we'll become the most famous adventurers in Jansha, and then we'll return to Eorzea and become famous here too. Everyone may know the signs of the Seventh Dawn and the Warrior of Light, but just you wait. Years from now, they'll all be talking about the Domin Adventurers Guild. I'm looking forward to it. Grow strong, grow famous, lead the tales, little ones. We must get going. Well, thank you again for making the arrangements. Take care. Thank you too. Take care now. Right, we mustn't neglect our training. Find the heaviest crates and carry them to the horse-bit carriages. Mr. Golan, Mrs. Philamen, thank you for the cups. We'll take good care of them. You're welcome, kids. You don't have to thank me, though. I didn't make the caps. It was Philamen. So, that's that. Alright, Adventurers Guild. Bring it over. Ow. Hey, Hosan, it's done. The children are delighted with their new hats. Miss Philamen could not have chosen a better gift. Preparations are proceeding apace. Slapborn and the guild have finalized arrangements for the ship. So once we have finished here, we need only make our way south. How many times have I thanked you, I wonder? Not enough, that much I know. Thank you, Golan, from the bottom of my heart. You are and ever shall be a true friend to Doma and her people. I am very glad to be, honestly. Thank you, Hosan. I expect you will find yourself in the Akla before us. If so, I pray you tell Kosakura I wish I'll join her soon. Alright then. And now we're back to the Enclave. I know I can warp here, so I'm not gonna go any other way. Thank you very much. We're back. We're done at Mor Ardain. I know I said Mor Ardain, that's from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Don't judge me. I've been watching a lot of Xenoblade League recently. And, no, we're back at the Enclave. I don't know why I said Mor Ardain, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Golan, you have returned from Eorzea. I am, Kosakura. They are homeward bound then. It comes as a relief to hear that there were no complications. Thank you for facilitating the return. I shall inform Lord Hien the first opportunity. We have a mountain of work ahead of us, but with their help I am confident we can see it through, and hope I can count on your assistance in the future as well. And that's the way that goes. For now, it takes an Enclave. She has a proposition for us, and starting this mission is the last thing I will do on stream. The rest I will just do on my own. Golan, Kami be praised. I was hoping you might pay us a visit. It is, as ever, an honor. Please, stand up. Like, stop that. Raise your head. Once again, I must thank you for helping our brothers and sisters secure passage back home. With so many skilled craftsmen soon to be at our disposal, we of the Shasenkai are ready to proceed to the next stage of our plan to rebuild the Enclave. Which brings me to a rather delicate matter. Perhaps you will find this shameless, but circumstances being what they are, I see no other way. The reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave cannot hope to succeed without the contributions of wealthy individuals such as yourself. I understand if you wish to refuse outright, but I beg of you, please listen to our proposal in full before you decide. For the sake of them and her people, I should be glad to lend a hand. It's no bother really, let's hear it and what's in it for me. I should be glad to lend a hand. I know that I am all for me speaking in this way, but please do not show that much respect to me. It warms my heart to hear you say that. Truly, Doma has no greater friend. Where to begin? Of course, it is important you understand the state of the Enclave at the present. I am sure you recall how everything was when you first arrived. Rubble in the streets, buildings in ruin, and so forth. We have made some superficial progress since the castle fell and Doma was liberated. The scars of the occupation are far from healed. I get that. Since antiquity, the kingdom of Doma has prospered from the gifts of the One River. The success of our agriculture and industry is intricately tied to our position here. Alas, in our struggle against the Guardians over the decades, much of what was built over the centuries was lost. Fertile farmlands that once yielded produce for export were despoiled, and what little remained could barely feed our people. Our foreign rulers did not hesitate to impose their will on local industry as well. Not only were we forced to purchase goods from imperial concerns, regardless of quality or cost, but our merchants were also forced to sell their wares to Guardians at a loss, assuming they received compensation at all. While those dark days are behind us, many of our former trading partners are reluctant to engage with us in trade agreements, for fear of the Empire's wrath. And so, for the most part, we must continue to fend for ourselves and craft what tools and so forth we require, or so we would, had we the facilities. Forgive me, it is not so dire as it may sound. Our problems may be many, but we are all wholly committed to the challenge before us. We are not unlike the Shasenzo, a hardy herb that can thrive in even the most inhospitable of conditions. I took inspiration from its strength and stubbornness when deciding upon a name for our organization, in fact. No matter the struggle, no matter the cost, the Shasenkai will do whatever in its power to overcome every hurdle and rebuild this home of ours. Not whatever, but everything in its power. Please excuse my sudden fit of passion. It was most unbecoming. Anyway, I have spoken of the general state of the Enclave. Let us discuss more specific concerns. Though, having said that, it would be simpler if you were to see things with your own eyes. Please head to the worksite north of the Aetheryte and speak with Mitsuba. I shall join you shortly. That's fine. We accepted the quest. We accepted the quest, and that's basically all that I wanted to do for now. We won't be holding the rest of it, no worries. Even though I am walking towards it, this is not what we do. I forget I cannot fly while within the walls. So I'm just gonna go. I should have done this from the Aetheryte, right? Unfortunately, I also forgot that I could do that, so let's just go to the One River. This is where I was going anyways. Wait. Oh, no. These are things for something else. Where, then, was I supposed to go? Onokoro. Oh, right, here. Duh. Very close. Still, warping from there to here was useful, so that it cost a little less, I think. Yeah, only 227 gil. That's fine. I do need to be a little bit more careful with how I spend my gil now, because it's not uncapped. So if I spend too much, like, it's not like I'm just gonna make it back to the cap immediately. Now there is a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma into the company of obliged rots such as we? If you come to offer Doma chains in place of guardian ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. And what fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. That is our gracious Lord Hien. He's the best around. Mayhap you are confused. Whoops, sorry. Need some water. There we go. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you and will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. And I would not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all this? Profit? Must you always think in such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You're fine with simple souls. You pay our tithe, you sail in peace. Deny us our due, and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but if we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mistress Alcé. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to records recovered from the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army. And as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? I like that attitude, just like... You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Yin. The losses we suffered at the Guardian's hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well. The Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship, but before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she has yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if Doman Lords are not averse to getting their robes wet. Not this, Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done in a trice. But is a spirit. The ship is moored at Quickskip Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. And I thought I had a knack for parleying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Oh, Lord Yin. I love him. Sorry, Alcé. He was just better at this one. Well, well. I thought the room was exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. He is the greatest, you know? He is the best around. Alright. North. Let's go! And there's... do I want to? That's the question. Let's do a ranging ball. I should have had High Wind join me for this. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have High Wind join me for this. Hey, High Wind. Let's go. Okay, just in time. Let's go, High Wind. One at a time is fine. We know how it goes. We know how it goes. Yuki and Shiranui. I love this. Stay put. Fell cleave. Fell cleave. Bada bing, bada boom. This is easy. I'm not sure if I've ever done this one before, so I'm just gonna roll with this. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum bum bum. Oh, come on, the Shiranui. Weird jellyfish-like thing. Should have stayed behind. Come now. Dislike you. The good thing is you don't respawn as fast, so I get to slay you and you get to stay down. Bada bing, bada bam, bada bing, bada blammo. Here we go. And now you, Meng. Like, this is easy, it's just a little bit time consuming because they have a lot of HP, but I think we're great. Let's go, Gyuki. More and more Gyuki, please. Berserk! Berserk! And down you go. I'm also not using this yet, so I should definitely. Just a couple more. There we go. Little teensy tiny bit more. Let's go. I want to get buzzin' buddies. Buzzin' buddies! Okay, here goes nothing. And we go 1. And we go 2. And that's it. Rapatapam-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Get a bit of experience and some more stuff. All good. Suspect whole plank. You spot a small crack in one of the planks. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. And black chocobo. Time to swim, little one. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Back up. Thank you. Did not mean to go that far down. Interacting to check. No signs of damage here. Alright, we done. Mitsuba. Whoop. Sorry, I had to fly in. It's Ihanashi, not Mitsuba. But, okay. I'm the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. If you find anything that might need attention. The section I inspected seemed solid enough. I did find a broken plank though. On the port side, near the bow you say. Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies. I seem to have left behind. I could flaunt in that gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my inspection of the hull. You're Lord Yin? The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy, forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. No, he offered to do so. Huh, this is quite alright. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fair is our lady? Is she seaworthy? Oh, sorry. Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. Don't run away from him. I see you have met the boy. May I tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be amongst the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave his life, if he so chooses. I expect you to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has discussed dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yangsha or out on the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Alrighty then. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Let's. Alright. Oh, right. Speak with Mitsuba is back. Sorry, I keep doing this. Back at the Doman Enclave. You know, because that's the one that we accepted last, so that's the one that shows up there. I keep doing that. Faster, Pokey, move faster! Alright, Kinkan. Show me to the inside, please. Alfino tells me they had little trouble finding a suitable route of the out of the castrum, but he won't say much more than that. If I didn't know better, I think he was hiding something, though I can't imagine why. We found the castrum tower unoccupied, and betraying no signs of recent activity. Only shadows and echoes awaited us there. Alfino seemed oddly reluctant to linger, but I saw naught to concern us. Was there someone there, Alfino? The castrum was deserted. Quite deserted. It was a simple matter to plot the surest path out. Hence our swiftness. No, he's hiding something. I don't trust that, Alfino. It seems Yukiri and Alfino completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now, we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami these precautions were necessary. Yeah. I'm gonna grab some intelligence potions so that we may, you know, be smarter than Alfino and know what he was hiding. The primary agreement, look at that, look at them facing each other. Ooh. While we were putting our contingency plans in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. You will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us in the riverbank not far from the castrum. Sorry. The glittering basin. I'm really sorry. Like, I sometimes get a little teensy tiny bit anxious. So, the primary agreement, it is all the way down here. It is better for us, one, not to pay more money to get out of here and warp somewhere that is close, but it's also way closer if I just warp out to the One River. It's just way closer this way. Alright, Gabriel, take us away. One of my eyes is getting tired. Like my brain is still functioning correctly. I'm still not super duper tired. Like I don't want to sleep yet. It's been only 1 hour since we started. But for some reason, one of my eyes is getting extremely tired. It's the one that you can see, the closest one to the camera. My right eye is getting pretty tired. I don't know why. All right, hello, Yugiri. My only concern is the safe return of our people. That is what my lord wishes, and that is what shall be done. Would that if we had some hint as to the ambassador's intentions, had we not prepared for the worst, I should be wary of going through with this duel. Nope, not Yugiri again. I wanted to talk to Alice. Thank you. No matter what Asahi throws to us, we cannot let our monster have his way. Right. The tower rather spoils the view across the river, does it not? I concede we might perhaps have chosen a less ominous place to conduct the exchange. Do not worry about the ship. It will be where it needs to be, and with Tsuyu at the helm. Alright. Your party is assembled then? Aye, and ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there be any confusion, though. The tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever else Asahi has planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We, meanwhile, shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you at the Castrum's loading docks. You will see you safely home. Then all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it. Alright then. So we shall go. Let's see it. I hit my teeth. That hurt. But say hello and be welcome to Castrum Fluminis. Like these boxes still. Why? I still fear that he's gonna say the casket thing. That he's brought them back in caskets.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Coexistence
Indeed.
is a word.
We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
Don't trust it.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Yep.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yes. Yes, we are. Welcome back, Yotsuyu.
Yotsuyu.
Yep.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
You think?
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
Yeah.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling.
Really?
All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
Right, but you know we defeated Xenos, right?
I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
You don't really have to. Remember Gosetsu? The mirror.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
No primals, no primals. It was crystals. It was crystals, it's a primal. Gosh darn. Frick, frack, goddamn Asahi!
What has she done?
Stupidness is what she's done.
Gods, this is a summoning.
Yes, it is. And she intends to wash all of your brains. So you would do well to leave now. I will take care of her. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Like an eye closed. And from a full eclipse. Yikes. Yotsu's face and all, you know? Do you wish to be enthralled?
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
Oh, no you don't. No you don't.
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
Asahi, you piece of... Oh.
As you command.
Drat. Do not look at her too much, Lord Hin.
My lord, you must fall back.
Yep. Else you would be enthralled.
Ask me to run?
Yes. Leave this to me.
Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours.
Don't worry, Lord. I will help Doma as many times as necessary.
We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul.
My lord.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours.
Now you do?
But I have become Tsukuyomi,
Yeah.
goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
Oh, the one of Amaterasu, you know?
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail.
I don't think so.
Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorman. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
I don't think so. Alright, pretty. Pretty face. Let's do this. Castrum Flumen is now accessible. The duty finder has been upgraded with a new regular duty. Okay. We are doing that immediately. Castrum Fluminus. Join. Hopefully it won't take long because I cannot stay here just waiting. So I hope that it happens. Hopefully immediately. In the meantime, I lied. We're just gonna go back into the. We're just gonna go back. Back onto the Enclave, and we're gonna finish as many things as we can over there, I guess. In the meantime, like waiting for this to continue. Oh my gosh, I really hate Asahi. He's an a-hole of the highest degree. Just forget about the prisoners. Let's leave. Like, dude, what? It's literally just a ploy to make us fight. Whoop. Yep, let's go back into the Enclave, please. Alrighty then. Whoop. Let's go, Chocobo! Through the shard we boop. Through the shard we boop. Through the shard we boop. Let's go. I don't think it's from this side. Also, the devil is right here. Kyuka, why did you summon the devil? Triple Triad is not good news. Hey, Mitsuba. Come on now. Well, Hurgle and Pepper, aren't you? In need of a hot meal? Not exactly, no. Actually, he is here in my behest. I thought it would be best if a potential patron saw our efforts firsthand. If you would be so kind as to explain to him what you do. Aha! Foisting the burden onto me, are we? Very well, if you insist. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Mitsuba. Once upon a time, I owned and operated the largest tavern in the Enclave. I had a hand in everything, from balancing the ledgers to steering the cookpots. Owing to my experience, I've been asked to oversee the work here, in the 10,000 stalls. After the 1,000 goodbyes, we got 10,000 stalls. Cool and good to know. Alright. Ha! That was the exact same look I gave Kusakura when she showed me this place. 10,000 stalls! By the kami, there's not even 10. But mark me, there will be. When we're through, this place will have that and offer every imaginable cuisine. Just thinking about it's enough to set my heart racing and my mouth watering. As I explained earlier, however, trade or lack thereof is a major problem at present. We simply aren't getting enough shipments of consumables from outside Yangsha, and so our people are forced to eat the same simple fare day after day. However, once our negotiations with foreign concerns bear fruit, we should be able to exchange whatever surplus that we produce for a wilder variety of ingredients, bringing us closer to realizing Mitsuba's vision. This may seem like a silly goal to strive for, but by improving the quality of life for our people in a clear, understandable manner, we can motivate them to work harder and tackle more difficult tasks. Noma will not be rebuilt in a fortnight, and we need every victory, however small. We've got a bloody long road ahead of us, but we need to only carry it one step at a time. Whatever help you can contribute to the cause would be welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Mitsuba. We should head back to the Shasenkai, and continue our conversation there, as to not get in the way of their work. There is not too much left to explain, but if you would indulge me a little longer, I would be grateful. Alright then. Let's... My back hurts. Ugh, sorry. Coming to the other side. Kosakura. The 10,000 souls are but one example of what we hope to build here in the Enclave. Alas, it will take much time and effort. And it will also take tremendous resources. Resources that I pray you will be willing to contribute. Raw materials, foodstuffs, linen, medicines. All this and more would be of use. Hope anything and everything you can afford to part with would welcome, Furthermore, as a token of our appreciation, we will provide a small gratuity relative to the value of the items you relinquish. You need only place these items in the donation basket to my left. I will calculate the gratuity and pay you immediately. Complete. The Doman Enclave reconstruction commenced. You may now use the donation basket to retrieve unneeded items to the Shasenkai. These items will be used to supply and finance the construction of the Doman Enclave. Further details can be speaking with Kosakura. Now that that's done, Kosakura, the state of the Enclave. Perhaps this might be a sense of how much progress we have made thus far. None at all. And so, for example, approved grade 4 Sky Builder spruce logs, the mahogany logs, the rock salt. I don't need any of those, so I can donate them. The Sky Builder's iron ore, iron sand, and gold ore as well. So, how's about that? As well as the Dodore wing. The Belladian glass. Godwalker shielding. I also need that. Yeah, I think this is fine. I can donate some great purple dye. Don't need to paint anything. This is very good materia, so I won't be donating that one. But I can donate the Gagana egg too. Oh, only 10 at once? Alright. Let's donate that. Yeah, 416 is perfectly fine. We pray you will favor us with your generosity in the future as well. Alright. The donating items. Okay. Moreover, the Enclave develops the gratuity you receive for items will gradually increase. Has a limited budget to pay for donations. Once the weekly budget has... Yeah, okay. Be advised that should the calculated gratuity of a donation exceed the weekly budget, they will not receive the... You will not receive the difference. That's fine. The state of the Enclave then. Nothing, because I have not really donated that much, right? Alright. So, the egg, the rock salt, the faded copies, I think, because I cannot do anything at the moment with those. Infusion of intelligence I can donate. Magic stable broom. The one grade 1 feet stamina blend. No. Odin, that's just food. That's lure. That's food. I can donate potions. Yeah, I can donate high potions. All 30 of them. And I can donate the mega potions as well. I really don't use them. I can also donate my my high ether and my X ether as well. I don't know if there's anything else to donate. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to donate, so. Rate 120%. Let's donate this. Yep. Is there anything more that I would need to... Donation basket. That's it? Just the donation basket? Huh. Something tells me that this is the perfect time and way for me to actually level some stuff up. Specifically with my my Disciple of the Land classes. As such, I do well to turn to Botanist. And we do have a level 70 of unspoiled lush vegetation patch to the northeast. I'm not level 70 yet, so it's very improbable that we will get anything useful out of this. But, you know, the more items I get, the more I can donate, so this might just be good. And it will also raise my level, like, little by little, but it will. So I guess this just helps. I don't know where this patch is. Have to be looking out on the minimap. For now, I guess, something else that I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on, and that I can do from here, is my levels. If you come over here, I'm currently leveling Scholar and Summoner all the way over to 70. I have completed leveling up for Red Mage, so that's very, very good and nice. Apart from that, I have also decided that the next one that I will do is Monk, so that all the classes that I did beforehand can come up before I level up Dark Knight or Astrologian, and then start leveling up, like getting the new classes. I think that makes the most sense. Unfortunately though, like my month of free subscriptions ends tomorrow. So I have already decided to pay for a subscription, so that means that I am definitely going to try to make the most out of this specifically. So I will be doing a lot more Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, and we just got Lotus Roots. 87%. I think this is fine. Uh-huh. Can I get... Let me get the Pioneer's Gift here. 33% of getting double. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Okay, got another Lotus Root, that's fine. So that was the big one. The Unspoiled Lush Vegetation patch vanishes from sight, which is fine. We saw a few coming in, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Definitely fine. Definitely fine. And this will certainly just give me a little bit more experience from the gathering itself. Will help out with a log, because I have not done any of this before. So this definitely does help. I will do 100 to make these chances better. I do want the Doman Eggplant. Thank you. Gathering log. Daikon Radish is 100%. Nangshan Cutweed is 86. Parsley. You obtain a sprig. Oh, I did it. It did register it twice. That's fine. Let's try for some parsley. You obtain nothing. Come on. That's good. And now we have a map. Okay, 100%. Thank you. Wanted that. In the meantime, I can also get the eggplant. There we go. Another eggplant. Oh, hey, that was nice. Sorry. Can I please commence? Sorry, I did not mean to keep you waiting. Hey, we got another treasure map. That's good enough for me. As you can see, this is basically the process that I was going through to level up the Disciple of the Land classes before. Now that I have access to the Ishgard like restoration and stuff, it goes a little bit faster that way. But definitely, like, donating the items, the key items, is definitely a good way to do that too. Welcome to Castrum Flaminis, Yotsu. First timer here. There we go. Activate my stance. You guys ready? Alright. Thank you. Let's go!
Oh, it's going to be a long...
Alright, everyone. Shake it off! Nightfall? What does that do?
Your end is near.
Okay, see that. Alright, sorry. I'll get out of here. Reprimand. Whoop. Sorry, I don't know why I provoked. I have that on me. That was bad on my part. Sorry. All right, let's get 1, 2, 3 attacks, and now. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Night Bloom. Again? No. This is different, right? This is different. Okay. Yikes. Whew. Alright. Alright. You didn't have to be like that, you know? Eternal darkness. Hey, Yatsu. Oh, hello? Spectre of the Patriarch. Spectre of the Matriarch. Oh. What is this? Are we fighting her devils for them? Yo, yo, yo. Spectre of the Homeland. Nari's cursed orphan. Alright. No, no, no. No, no, no. Leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone. If there's any possibility that we can have Tsuyu back instead of Yotsu, that's the best thing that could ever happen. Oh, hi? No, no, no. No, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa! Surely it is a simple task. No, it is not. Spectre of Gosetsu. And Spectre of Xenos. Whoa! This is an emotional fight! Okay. Good on you, Gosetsu. There can be no redemption. You are wrong! Oh. Well then. This is interesting. Do you not want to come? Alright then. I don't know if I'm in the correct one. Oh! Unfortunate. Whoops! Except thank you. Drat, 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 drat. Ah! Provoke, provoke! You're on me, you're on me! I'll do this. Yeah, I just needed that just in case. Can we get out of there? Dancing fan. Oh crap. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Little, 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 little. Got him. Don't deal that much. Oh my god! Can someone heal me? Healers, healers, healers! I need healing!
I shall prevail.
You shall not. Not sure if this is where it should be now. Okay, yes. Oh, move, move, move. Change over. Okay, that's better. I survived. This time I survived. Not sure if I understood the mechanics correctly, but that was better. That was better. Oh, so hectic. Come now, come now. Unto my loving care. Yikes. Come now. Yes. Okay. Not sure what is happening. Okay. Away, away, away. Don't go that far away though. Alright, alright. Here we go. Once. Twice. Come now. We got it. Oh. GG's. Thanks, y'all. And Tsuyu returns. White hair after having been touched by the moon. Yeah. Okay. The recommendation to Fate Valentine. Thank you very much. I will be seeing you soon. Bye now. Hey, I received a couple. Thank you. That's very nice of them. Alright, Tsuyu. What is it then? Asahi, you piece of crap. Asahi, you piece of crap. Number one, how did you manage to shoot her from that distance and height? And number two, how dare you? Quite cold-blooded from you. After claiming...
You really must learn to finish the job.
That you really...
'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning.
Right.
But even the weakest icon is a god of souls. A threat that must be put down.
She's not an icon anymore, though. Why am I not attacking him? Restraining him?
My, such hostility. These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer.
You did not.
Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Which you, yourself, burnt down just now.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
You despise me, I can understand that.
It should have been mine. he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Doma. I would have repaid his faith. No one alive loves him more than I!
Yeah, deranged. We knew it.
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
That was not me. And you also did not finish the deed.
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Oh no. Yotsu, stop. Yotsu, stop.
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives.
Yotsu.
Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
Yeah. Ooh. Jittery. Yikes.
Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable.
No.
But now I am satisfied.
Don't you? She's gonna be all like, now I can go in peace, and she's gonna die. No, this. It's not like I did not hate her before.
You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you.
Let me turn into a healer. I can come back. I'll use race. Yikes. No. Gosetsu will be devastated, you know. You should not have done this. I don't mean your brother.
The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
You shouldn't, though. The Witch of Doma was already dead. You could have been Tsuyu. Gosetsu will mourn you, you know. She came to love you as a granddaughter.
He will mourn to you, perhaps.
No. He was very sad when he knew that you had left. Memories and all.
I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
This is the proof. God damn it. Devoid of all of her ether, then. Asahi, shut up! Uh-oh. Time for the echo again. This is definitely not the greatest time. Asahi... But now we know.
Xenos.
Now we will know that he is actually alive. Hi.
I am at your disposal.
Of course.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You can't.
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps.
Why?
Your Tsuyu's faith is unreliable. But as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so.
Darn it. Thus, the mirror.
The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
It was not that way for Israel before.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence.
Ugh.
Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
Right.
But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
Yes, yes, we would. Yes, we did.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face.
Right.
You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Huh.
Your chosen agent.
Ah, stupid.
I will not fail you, my lord.
You have failed him. You dummy. Gosh darn, Asahi.
My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
Let him. He tried once and was defeated. That's the reason why he is as he is now. I'm not saddened by your death.
You have prevailed, I see.
Unfortunately, this was the outcome. I am sorry. Gosetsu. If only you'd been here a little bit sooner.
She is gone.
I'm sorry.
Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
No, Gosetsu. I feel so bad hearing him sob like that, man. Oh.
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster. But I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
So it was. Unfortunately.
Lord Hien!
Maxima? Hello?
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
Alongside your companion.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion.
Right.
The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here. But it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
So you were witness to all that? Xenos was behind this plot. You know of the Echo, right? I saw a vision of Asahi's past.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
Yes, I did.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo.
That's what I thought too, but...
I saw his body with my own eyes.
But he is yet alive.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
Right.
I have no doubt you believe what you say.
I am certain of it. I battled him. I had no wish for him to die,
What
but...
then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial cause? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless.
Right.
Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
And even if it's not a pretender, something else must be afoot.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late ambassador's second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Right, so...
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
In the midst of all this, too, you will know that we, as a representative of the Doman, you know, part of the agreement, stopped the icon, right?
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Alright.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Yeah.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
What?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
I think so.
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings.
Almost
Without
probably.
our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Right.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
So now, as the Science of the Seventh Dawn, we go to Garlemald?
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk his life on countless occasions. Next to him, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield.
Well, not really, but...
But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
Right. I believe in you, Alphino. If you say that you can, I know that you will.
Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Right.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind.
Oh, Alisaie, don't be like this.
Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
That's more like it.
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Alphino, reach out if you need anything, okay? You know I'll cross over to Garlemald. And Pylus, take care of him. We're in for a headache. Ugh. And the headache's name is Xenos. Gosetsu dragged himself here from his sickbed, only to be greeted by the sight of Yotsu's corpse. I had not the words to comfort him. Ah, Alphino, you impulsive fool! I thought about trying to talk him out of it, but I know what I would say if the roles were reversed. Stubbornness is something of a family trait. Yeah. I knew Osahi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning? Thank the Kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, aye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. It is little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekibun before the battle began in earnest, but the vessel yet awaits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. 'Twould be a shame to miss a joyous reunion. Oh no! I want to go to Gosetsu's side. Man. Hello there, people of Doma. Aww, he did reunite with his father. Glad am I to see them all back.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
You're welcome, Lord Hien. I'm glad I could have assisted. All the while, I'm wondering if I could have held Gosetsu in a little bit better of a manner. Please, raise your heads, everyone. Please. Awesome. I don't think there could have been a better result to that, you know? That was great. Hello? Gosetsu?
Ah, there you are.
Are you feeling quite well, Gosetsu? Oh! Hello?
Gosetsu, your hair.
Are you...
My friend, what have you done?
There is meaning, I know.
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
I understand.
All of them?
This will bring peace to you. Gositsu, thank you, and safe travels.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
So it does, right?
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over.
That you have, Gositsu.
Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
So that no one like Tsuyu comes up again. And so that the country may prosper and continue to grow.
And with that, I take my leave.
Safe travels, my friend. This I can be content with. At least we know you're still alive. Oh man. It feels a little bit final, but I'm also like wondering a little. It will be far too quiet without Gositsu around. I wonder if we'll ever see him again. Oh, speaking of reunions, have you spoken with Ihanashi? It turns out his father was among the returning conscripts. Gositsu relinquished his duties with a grace befitting a samurai lord. I only hope that I can fill the void which he has left behind. You will, Yuri, you will. Thank the kami you sport that cracked plank. That ship ended up bringing my father home. And the captain said, well, let's just say I'm not a pirate anymore. I'm going to live in Doma with my father. We're free. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, Ian, what's next? Gositsu. Fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us at the Kayenkan. I would thank you properly. Alright, let's go back in. Hello there. Bum ba da dum. Let's enter the Kayenkan. Woohoo! And so, anything to say, Alise? With all that out of the way, Doma should be able to look forward to a period of relative calm. As for us, well, we have an intriguing story to tell everyone back at the Rising Stones. Right. Lord Hien trained under Gositsu from the day he was old enough to hold a sword. Though he smiled through all the farewells, none will feel his absence more keenly. Oh, Hien. I'm here to comfort you, man. Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we'll give you our deepest thanks. Please, raise your heads. Thank you. No need for the formality. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest. There is little to be done but wait for Alfino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess, I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yotsuyu's childlike mien, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but a little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance, without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded. Even now I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate. To deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother. Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us, and that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful way to look at it. Hien, I agree with you, and I'm happy that I talked to you about it. Doma owes you a great debt, my friend. Thanks to you, we have everything we need to prosper. You and Alice must promise to visit us again soon, and Alfino too, when he returns from the Empire. Know that my thoughts go with him. However far his pilgrimage may take him, we have not seen the last of Gosetsu. Of that, I am certain. Alright, Alice, what's next then? Under the moonlight, we return to Lise? I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here, and we have a lot to report. Ayo! Felix, how are you doing? That MSQ is going well? So far, so good? I just had Tsuyu die. Unfortunately enough. Well, at the very least, now everyone knows that Xenos is alive, so that's something, I guess. How are you doing? Happy New Year. But before we head back to the Rising Stones, let's call it in Raga's reach. We should be the ones to tell Lise about Xenos. After everything we went through together, we owe her that. 4.3 or so? I guess so. Like, Under the Moonlight... I'm not totally done with the with the post-Stormblood patches. I know that for sure. Like, there's still a little bit more to do, rather. Halfway through the patches. Okay, that makes sense. Warping over to Ralgor's Reach. I think that's fine. I could do that. I did collect a few things, so I'm gonna donate them first. It was cut short by the fight with Tsukuyomi, but at the very least, you know. Lotus Root, Doman Eggplant, Naxton Cutweed, Daikon Radish. I don't think I gathered anything else that I can actually donate. I can donate the Gaganaskin map, but I actually want to use that, so I won't be donating that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Donate. Yes. Thank you. Don't really do it for the guild. Time to set up for Shadowbringers, which I'm not allowed to say is the best expansion. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I've heard a lot of good things from it. And about it. Definitely. I don't know why I did that. I'm not sprinting either. Let's go to Ralgers. Save your items for that donation. Easy ways to put Allagan coins from retainer ventures. Oh, really? I do have some Allagan coins. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, Perky Peddler. A fortune in salt. The Perky Peddler is expanding on the sublime qualities of sultry salt. Alright, so this has borne fruit already. So for example, if I get a little bit of this, like Allagan silver piece, for example, would that be good? Like as well? Doma donation is just a piece of side content for a little extra cash each week. Oh, really? So it doesn't really get any better. Like, once I'm done with the quest, the Enclave is just fixed already. Oh. Well, that's not exactly what I had what I had expected. Salt, get your salt. Gourmet quality, fresh from sultry. Here now, aren't you Golden Pepper, the hero of the revolution? They say you play a big part in reviving the Sultry's operations. It's an honor, sir. A true honor. And good timing, too. I'm soon to head back across the border and do my part in reminding the Oasis markets what proper salt tastes like. I was living in Oldar before, you see, in one of those refugee tent camps. Never thought I'd set foot in an Alamego again, let alone be handed a job when I got there. And it's all thanks to you. Come to think of it, Whiskar was wondering if I'd spot you here in Ragna's Reach. If I saw you, he said I was to ask you to visit the Sultry whenever you have the time. I'm sure he's eager to share how far they've come with the rebuilding. Alright, thank you for letting me know. You build up the zone, looks pretty, you get a few cosmetic rewards, but it has no impact on game progression. Oh yeah, I know it's totally just side content, but was just wondering. Because it was the same in Ishgard, so... And I completed that, so I was wondering, like, I was able to just, like, complete that. Whoop. Let's go, Lise. Cancel the event. Menago? They've been quiet since their treachery in the throne room, but the Quailana are a problem. We'll need to solve it at some point. Yeah, of course. Alright, now Lise, how's it going? I want to do as much as possible whenever possible. Gulen, I'll say you're back. Huh? No, off and no. It's good to see you, Lise. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. Oh, really? Ishgard Restoration came after Doma? Made a big game event with, yes, competing for titles. And that did have an impact on gameplay because it unlocked the housing zone. Yes. That's what I was wondering. It unlocked the housing zone and it gave access to, what's the name? The Crown? To help level the classes for Disciple of the Land. And donations as well for the other classes. So, I guess that makes a lot of sense that it came after. I did not know that it came after Doma, though. Diadem, that's the one. Sorry. I knew it was something you put in your head, but yeah. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. What? But if this is a joke, gods, this had better be a joke. It's not, unfortunately. The Echo confirms it. Xenos is well alive. I'm sorry, Lise, but it is the truth. Look, I know what I saw, alright? We all saw it. And here you are saying he is alive and well and living the high life back in Garlemald. I know how ludicrous that sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. But while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Gulen's. He saw the Crown Prince through the Echo, in a meeting that could only have taken place in the recent past. Diadem has had like 3 different iterations throughout its time in the game. It used to be used to farm combat gear with actual random stats. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Xenos is alive, Lise. I'm sorry, you have to believe us on this. Well, at least believe in me. It must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. I know. And someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? Thorskilded horse. Whatever are you talking about? Who's that? Oh, Thancred. This is Thancred. You see him? This is Thancred. It was wild. You'd have players with pink gear doing savage raids because they'd gotten absurd RNG and died them after farming for weeks without stop. That is Thancred, indeed. This is Thancred. Thancred, what brings you to the Reach? Alphino have been lending a hand at the Sultry, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on, just until operations were up and running. And now that they are, I thought I might look in on you before wending my weary way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I misheard, but is there some suggestion that late Crown Prince could have gotten better? If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order of business? Ugh. As much as I hated the man, it doesn't feel right defiling his grave, but if it will put this rumor to rest, I suppose we have to. And when there are no curious eyes about, if we can manage it. Xenos is buried at the Blood Hole in Lochs. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked, so as to not upset the locals. Thancred, one of his several edgy phases. What do you mean, one of his several edgy phases? He is edge. Then it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nago, you're in charge until I get back. Alright then. You're right, it's not a face. It's not a face, Mom. His lifestyle is edge. Alright then. Going to the locks we are. Not... Is it here? No. This is the fringes. Okay, yeah. This is it. Okay, let's go. Whoop. I refuse to warp and use up more money. I gotta teleport to the locks, yeah. That's fair. But I refuse to teleport anywhere else, and I'll do good by finishing this, so... Fallen friend of mine, let's go. Surprising that it's not a level 70 quest. And a 69 instead. Heh, 69. I guess because it does yield a little bit more than just skill. Do you need some gil for Teles? No, not really. Like I'm sitting pretty right now, like almost to. Oh, is this a different one? I think it's a different one. I'm sitting right next to a mill, so not really. I'm just saying I should be careful with my gil now because it's not capped. So during the free trial, it would be capped at 300,000. So I would just use it willy-nilly because while I was leveling up, I would just get a ton of it anyways, and it would be capped. So I would just used it. But now it actually goes up, so I actually want to reach 1 million. That's just basically what it is. My memory's so foggy, honestly, I have no idea where I lost it. Your hammer, you mean? I've had it for a while. That's the one. Thank you so much. Now I can set about making another bracelet. Would you mind telling me more about my son while I work? It would be my pleasure. I have many fond memories of him. Thank you for your help, Strider. And that's the way that goes. Oh, that's... Okay, that's why it was 69. The Kicker Strikes Back and Religious Freedom. I will just do these on my own time. That's just seems fair. DOL is pure money. Yeah, Disciple of the Land is pure money. I just haven't really had the desire of leveling those up. But for sure. Locks, Porta Pretoria, let's go. The Sultry. I actually just started using Botanist for the first time in a while, just a bit ago, while I was waiting for the fight with Tsukuyomi. Okay, this is close-ish. Let's go to the Sultry and keep this one going. That's why I had some of those new ones. It won't be hard to level up, definitely. I was just waiting a little. Because I had been blocked from doing more quests before I completed some main quests, main scenario quests on the botanist, on the botanist side. We might need to move those crates a bit to the... Oh, good! You came! Our trader spied you in Raga's Reach, did he? As you can see, the Sultry's restoration is coming along nicely. Good to have a closer look at what we've accomplished so far. You should witness the success you helped achieve, and I promise I won't take much of your time. If you promise, I'll believe you. Good on you, Whisker. Whisker. Whoop. Fell down. Once you figure out how collectibles work, they level crazy fast. I guess so. I mean, I've gotten quite a few already. Well, not quite a few, but I'm already like, I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. It's not really all that much. I have gotten a few. It's double digits, not even triple digits, but I've gotten a few, and they do level up quite a bit fast. Can you believe it? Our partners in the East Aldenar Trading Company have been busy promoting our produce, and it's brought all these merchants and chefs with coin to spend. There was one Mikotila, a culinarian from Limsa Laminsa. She said she would order a whole wagon full of salt and be shipped back across the sea. Thanks to Lord Loreach's connections, we have the folk in place to transport huge orders damn near anywhere, and our profits have been soaring. Right, let's head to the heart of operations, shall we? Bragging, eh, Whiskar? Very good on the sales team, too. Collectible farming, you'll be on a schedule based on the Orsian clock, but that's for later. That is definitely for later. Especially when I have more real-time time. As I understand it, masses of salt crystals build up in the shallows of the locks. We break it all together with those little hells you see here, and let it bake in the sun for a few days. Once it's cut and dried out, off to the factory goes. That's where any unwanted rubbish is leaved out, and we end up with pure sultry salt. Dawn is super quiet. That's fine. That's fine. I know that it's not like every day that people have a lot of time, and that's also fair. Like, I've been swamped with work. The reason why I'm doing this right now, like today, it was a very late time stream for me. But I've been getting out of the office at like 9:30 p.m. Like, I start my days at 8. Like work days, I mean. But I usually start working because I have an emergency phone. Like, I am in the emergency contacts for my students. I work at a university, and so I start my days with this thing like at 5 or 6 a.m. So usually, yeah, my days, my clock at work ends at 5:30, but my direct partner, like my colleague at work, no 5 to 9. Yeah, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. technically. Because my colleague, my direct coworker, quit in December. So starting in January, I'm doing both jobs at the same time, and there's absolutely that's hourly pay. Nah, it's daily pay. It's daily pay, and there's no extra time. So it's been rough. It's been rough, and it's not gonna be like considered monetarily at all. Like, it's been a little bit rough in that front as well. That's been for the past 2 weeks, a little bit rough. Because I'm contacted on weekends, and I'm contacted off hours as well by the students, like not from the office itself, but by my students. And even though I am not answering them after hours, I do have the obligation to look at the texts and the communications, because sometimes it is an emergency, so I have to respond in case that it is an emergency. So this week it was like every day I would wake up in between 6 and 7 a.m. I would respond to messages, go to work, start at 8, finish 5:30, and stay in the office for an extra 2 or 3 hours. So I was really, really tired. I really wanted to play some, but I would get home and just fall down, fall asleep. And today was the first little bit of respite that I had, and I really wanted to stream and wanted to continue the story, so that's why I'm doing this late night stream. Like, it's 12:30 at the moment. Oh, well, almost 12:30. I think you can see my local clock over there. So yeah, I started quite late. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It's so fun, and I love the story, and I don't know, it gives me this sense of calm. So, are we at the same time zone? Oh, that's good to know. At the very least, we know that we share a time zone. So that means you're up also past midnight. Minneapolis, baby! In fact, I could use more monsters laying wisdom if you have any to share. It's the bloody Sotlins, you see. Their numbers have been on the rise of late, and getting a blade through their all-bound hides is a chore, to say the least. And he points on how to deal with them. The eyes, go for the eyes. This is just repeating what we said before. The eyes, you say. That seems a bit tricky, but they certainly are exposed compared to the rest of it. I'll give it a shot. Well, I think you've seen all the changes around here. It's time we went to speak with Grandad. Alright, Whiskar. Baldur's Gate reference spotted. Oh, wait. Where am I going? I saw him walk in this direction. I didn't think he was gonna go back directly. I'm guessing this will unlock a few more side quests though. I'll be with you in a moment, youngin. You just let me finish up here. Alright. Go for the eyes, bull. Minsk. I need to play me some Baldur's Gate 2. Well, I need to purchase Baldur's Gate first. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, the sultry spark in business. We've even got the door of an old merchant house come to inspect our operations. Speaking of the lass, here she comes. Oh, really? Lira, huh? But it might unlock something? Did it have a plus on it when you accepted it? No, it didn't. It's a regular old quest. But sometimes doing a regular quest unlocks other quest lines. I know you know this, but... Hi, anyone but Nanamo. We have observed the method of your salt production, Master Watt, and I must say the process is quite fascinating. Hello there. Your Grace? Lady Lilira, how are you? Far be it from me to blow your cover. Yes, Tisai, Lilira, what strange coincidence that our paths should cross in this unlikely place. Oh, you know each other then. I suppose an adventurer meets all sorts of folk, trudging from one end of the realm to the other. Yes, well, Master Watt, I must compliment you on your salted fish. The dish we sampled was exquisite. Thank you, miss. The salt is once famous not only for its salt, but also the goods we season with its produce. We hope you might take a reminder of that taste back to the people of Ulda. Yes, I will certainly discuss the potential for bringing such wares to market with our partners. And whilst we are on the subject of partners, Master Watt, I understand you run the Soldier with the assistance of the East Aldena Trading Company. Are the profits of your joint venture being properly apportioned? I'm not sure I follow, miss. I believe Mistress Lilira wishes to know whether or not the East Aldena Trading Company is claiming an unfair share of the coin. Well, had a bright young man by the name of Alfinor draft us a waterfly contract to avoid that sort of problem. Do you know of any reason we should worry? Nay, my good man, no reason. Carry on as you were. Pray continue these fine efforts to support your countrymen's return and restore the glory of Al Amigo. Yes, miss, I will. Goodbye, not Nanamo. I mean, Lady Lilira. She was a bit full of herself, wasn't she? The way she spoke, you'd think she was a bloody royalty or something. Yeah, definitely. Seeing as our young heroes come to visit, what say we gather everyone to mark the occasion? No need, I'm just on my way out. Like, there was some MSQ that I had to do nearby, and I just thought to stop by the Saltery, that's all. Hi. Get the axe. Just immediately. But the Bull of Al Amigo does not have his axe arm no more. That never stopped him, but you know. The battle with the Empire took its toll and left our Saltery in ruins. We were left to squat in the rubble of our livelihood. But look now, our king returns us from Ulda, and our village is alive again with peddlers and traders. We had neither the coin nor the might to remake our home until you and the Sultana took our cause as your own. For that, we are truly thankful. I'm sure the Sultana knows as well. Somehow. Ponce of salt. Yes, it is. You mean the quest? Oh. I'm not sure. I guess. I'll check in a second. I think so. I think it is Ponce of Salt. We've rebuilt what was needed to get things running, but war's talons gosh deep. Many buildings still lie broken, and it'll take time to build it all the way back the way it was. But we won't let your boon go to waste. Day by day, we'll keep adding to its foundation you've laid, and bring lasting prosperity for all of Alamago. Thank you, what? That is reassuring, even in this rain. Now, can you tell everyone to go back to work? I don't like everyone staring at me. No, it is a fortune in salt. And, Step T, Chawan Mushi, Jerk Jamal. Is there anything else that I could do with salt? All the same, yeah. I'll get some Jerk Jamal. Skill speed plus 8. That seems to work fine for me. Especially for casting classes, like Summoner. That's good. Let's go then! Black Chocobo, away! I also should try to keep myself well fed. Alright then. 30 minutes plus 3% experience, which is there for all of them. I know that for sure, and that's usually why I don't really care for them, but sometimes I like to pay a little bit of attention to the detail, you know? Because it was a quest related to salt, I kind of wanted something salty. So, the jerky was nice. To say the least. There we go. Welcome to Alabathia's Skull once more. Alright then. Hey, I'll say. Most of the graves are grouped together, but they managed to find a lonely spot for Xenos, didn't they? Yeah, they did. My money is in rotten snakes, possibly spiders. Let's prise it open and see what comes out. Thancred, you funny sometimes. This is it. Gods, he'd better be in there. Someone scrawled all over the stone a while ago, but I had it scrubbed off and thought no more about it. So no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied. Well then, we are presented with but one course of action, and we had best be sure we are not observed in the doing of it. Shall we begin? Alright, Thancred, because you offered yourself, go ahead, you can do the honors. Oh, grapes are a good one, yeah. In Dawntrail, it would be a Wuk-Lamat. Oh no!
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
I forget Thancred's voice was changed. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is a little bit more similar to what I had originally given. Jesus, I cannot speak. Someone else. Please look forward to everything in everything is Wuk-Lamat. I am looking forward to it already. Yep, that definitely is not a corpse. So, Xenos...
Well, it must be somewhere.
Yeah.
I only hope it isn't walking around.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard Thancred's second VA before? I have! I just forgot about it. I just forgot about it. Hello? We were observed. Damn it. The one thing we just said that we needed to be careful about, and we were not careful at all. Friend? Foe? Both? None? If there's no corpse, then Are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily. We might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Orphino's theory of Asian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. Yeah. You're saying an Asian is walking around in Xenos' body? It seems a distinct possibility. Once I have put this grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to the people responsible for interring the crown prince. Before leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here, and how certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. If he wasn't, that was some trick. He as good as got his own head off. Anyway, Raban needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send word to me at Ralga's Reach. Exactly, like catch up, man. I don't know why I'm surprised. With Marta settling down in Doma, we would do another crisis. Shall we make for the Rising Stones then? It's past time we shared these developments with the others. Right. It's as though she didn't really believe us, you know? We did tell her we, with the power of the Echo, saw it. He was still alive. Oh, wow. Thank you for delivering me directly to the Rising Stones. Saved me the trip. Will Isolde be alright without Home? They're practically inseparable these days, and I don't think he has many other friends. Oh. The Dormans have as much claim to Revenant's soul as you and me. The family. Thank the gods I made it back in time to see them off. Thank you, Boulder. While I was waiting for you to arrive, I spoke with Urianger over Linkpel and gave him a full report. Ishtola is on her way, and should there hear any... Oh. Here we go. I mean, really just call the ancient aliens guy. This game is either Asians or Alagans. It is true. Yeah, it definitely is true. Alice, Gulen, 'tis good to see you safe and well. What news have you from the east? Well, there's a lot. The developments have been great, to say the least, Y'shtola, so you better prepare yourself for it. Disturbing developments indeed. Given all that we know, I too would conclude that an Asian now inhabits Xenos' body. A doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince's subordinates, but Gulen? Nay, Arfinot had the right of it. Would that his wisdom extended to the question of his own safety. Capable though he has become, he ventures alone into the enemy's stronghold and the shadowy web of the Paragons, like it does not. I kind of regret not offering to accompany him, but at the same time... When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but... You're right about that. I'm worried. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. What about accompanying him, you know? Alphys infiltrating? He did, didn't he? He just went with Pilus Maximus. There we go. In the Imperial Palace, here is your meanwhile at the Hall of Justice. The Emperor. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? Legion of Doom. More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the Warrior of Light. The summoner is dead, and the rite beyond repeating. Everything proceeded according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. My methods may seem extreme, but there is no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of this star. Well, yeah, that's definitely not an Asian. Hello? Oh yeah, they were looking for something. I remember. They had gotten all this back. You can't be here! You're dead! You're dead! Huh? What are you doing fiddling with that then? I ask you a question, soldier. So not friend? I'm guessing not friend. Like usual. I love it when they just go like... What are you? Have you lost your mind? Nope, I don't think so. Ah! Damn it. Friend, why? If friend do this, maybe not friend? I have lost many things. Sorry, I'm just pouring some water over for me. There we go. I have lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood, prepared to take my final bow, only to find that the finale was but an intermission. Who are you? Shall I use this chance to repent for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nay, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the hunt must go on. Wait, what? Is this Xenos? A friend? He's not a friend. Wait, what? He said the hunt must go on. Craven the Hunter. This is so... Oh my... What? A friend. This is so confusing. Lunar Cycle. Oh, Under the Moonlight. Emissary of the Dawn. Wait, was that what I was doing? Huh. I did not... Wait. Huh? Rats in the patch. Up to bed for me. Thank you very much, Felix. Thank you for keeping me company for a bit. Have a great rest. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna go for 3.5 hours. Probably, hopefully. Sort them out. I am intrigued. Okay, so we finished the patch. I am so confused. Main scenario, Under the Moonlight, 85%. See? What? See you next time, randomly load Twitch. See you next time, you randomly load Twitch. Yeah, I want to check my progress on the trophies for a moment. But not here. Like, I need to see the patches ones. Alright. End in sight is not the one. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you my screen like this for a moment so that I can load these out. Because Stormblood over here, Under the Moonlight, yeah, Emissary of the Dawn is right here. But we still have a little bit left to go, so I'm definitely not crazy in thinking that was... I didn't know that was Emissary of the Dawn. I'm sorry, I didn't even pay attention to it. Alright, Ishtola. Alphino will have need of all of his wits if he is to survive his visit to Goldemold. We know precious little about life in the Imperial capital. I know. Hello? We get a new emote immediately. Ponder. Oh, we have not cleared it. We are starting Emissary of the Dawn. This is such a weird thing. Like, that seemed to be a bug. But I think it was just reach Emissary of the Dawn then. Alright. It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it? But I suppose all we can do is now is wait for a word from Alphino. Huh. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with a tale of your adventures in the Far East, and of your encounter with his new primal especially. Yeah, Tsukuyomi. I'll put the kettle on then. That table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. Oh, right. Let's drop the tea then. Upon sitting at the table, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Let's sit at the table and see all the scenes in their entirety. I put my controller down for a moment, but not for long. Alright. Interesting. So this Tsukuyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susanoo, via the medium of a sacred relic. That's right. They believe their gods, or kami, reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea, and I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I will pen you a letter of introduction. Lord Hien will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Greetings. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? It certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. Best timing ever, Thancred. By the way, this is Thancred. After you left, I went about questioning and Bloodhouse gravekeepers. They all told much the same story. Once Lise and her officers had confirmed Cena's dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony on that point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Cena's grave, accounts grew rather more vague. None reported having seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity, and all assumed the act had to be perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scroll was removed, as per Lisa's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, 'tis like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Cenos has not, in fact, risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lend credence to the claims of an extremely committed impostor, or an Asian has taken up residence within it. If Asahi was as fervent a devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation, however committed. We must assume that we are dealing with an Asian, and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Orphino and Garlemald? Their presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risks. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. Well, it might be a little bit too much for him to handle, but are we getting another meanwhile? Yes. Meanwhile, the Imperial Hypersonic Assault Craft FFXIV. Treachery awaits. Ooh, that's my neck. That was my neck too. Pilus. Master Alphino, we are making good speed towards our destination. Is aught amiss? Nay, 'tis just... I can see naught from my cabin, and was curious to know the land over which we flew. Ah. I am afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I am happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Othard. Even with the benefit of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted but mounds upon mounds of lifeless earth. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, let dry of every last drop of ether. Aye, it is believed that a succession of icon summonings was responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard and beheld this blight, he is said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence, and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Oh, there goes that. Report! We're under attack, sir. Magitech armor, no visible designation. Magitech? But who? Oh! All cannons, return fire, damage report! The main reactor's been hit. Helm unresponsive. We're going down, sir. Damn it! They knew exactly where to hit us. All hands, brace for impact. Oh, Alpha, no. Oh, Alphino! Oh no, he was actually hit. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We have to have you back, Master Alphino. We have landed in one piece, more or less. Well, the air filtration system is damaged, and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Oh, Alphino, you have gotten on trying times. Aye. Let's go. And by that I mean let's get out of here, not like, let's go! Excuse you? Excuse you? Ass Alphino? Huh? Master Alphino, when I ask you to search for survivors, I will see to what is happening. My leg, it's cold. Okay. Ruin 3. Try Shackle. I don't know what is happening. I have very little to do here. Sort pet hotbar. No, this is fine. I also have a limit break. Use physic. Yeah. Revive him? Do I have race? Wait. No, that was just me. Oh, revive, not literally, okay. My thanks. I don't think I would have made it. Yes, you very likely saved his life. The question of who would try to take it is... Oh, put the last few out of their misery. The prince wishes none left alive. The prince? Yep, Xenos himself. Huh? They've not come to parley, I fear. Ready your weapons. Whoa. Try Shackle here. Bind. Oh, yikes. Come on now. Bit quicker on the limit break, please. I need physic now, Yikes. How's about a tri-shackle for you? Bind you. More physic. Yikes. Come now. Bind you there. That lasted very little. This is not the last of them, I'm thinking, because it didn't say duty complete. Come now, Alphino. I like your carbuncle quite a bit. Are you okay? What is happening? Dude. No, like, stop, dude. Helicopter fire! Oh no. Confound it! Not here! Not like this! Oh, don't worry, Alphino, you won't. Hello? What? Oh, in the Emperor's name! Enemies of our enemies. Introductions can wait. You are calm in a crisis, Master Alphino. Let us finish this then. Let's. More allies are always welcome. Hello there, you. My eyes. Alright then. I was thinking as much that we still needed a little bit more. Excuse you, hello? I know that. I know that attack. No, like, I know what I'm seeing. I know what that was. Da da da, ha ha ha. Yeah, see? Yeah, I know exactly what this is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's all I can actually say, like, oh my gosh. What is happening? Hello? Here, let's go. Alright. Let's do this. Go for the two of those. There we go. Starstorm was fine. My thanks, boy. Hello. Have a good night, hostile sky armor. I knew there had to be a use for that, like the, you know, the limit break. I just thought they were too far apart. I could have done it at the center now that I think about it, and all of them would have been hit. So, no longer synced. Duty complete. I am so confused. But I know exactly what that was. My thanks. Your intervention proved most timely. I think I know who you are. Well, well. I had enough thing to meet an Orson in this place, let alone a Scion. You knew of me, sir? I have some small history with your order. Do you now? But I would speak of the present. Know your assailants. Know you your assailants and the severity of your predicament. The soldiers wore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. And I could venture a guess as to their motive. But you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? Our names are not yours for the asking, and as for our purpose, let this be your answer. An Asian mask. The face of our prey. So you are. After going directly, damn you, Asian, what have you done? We must away before more arrive. Come with us, or stay, but make your choice now. No, we have to leave. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would not doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer. Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present. Ooh. Cool name there. Come. Shadow Hunter. Sure. Let's bite. Let's go. black ones, 2 red ones, 1 white one. What is happening? What is happening? This is a heck of a setup. Ah, this is intolerable. But as much as I wish it were otherwise, there's nothing we can do for Alfino now but pray for his success. Well, that is not entirely true. While your brother journeys to guard him out from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo and find out what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. Then I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping tea if there's action to be taken. Forgive me, Alice, but the provinces are hostile territory, and stealth is all important. It is safer that I go it alone. I can sneak well enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. I'll go with him instead, then. Alice, please. And how exactly would that be any better? You forget I'm a ninja. I must refuse your company as well, my friend. Formidable though you are, the success of my mission depends on moving unnoticed. Unless you forget, you have grown rather famous. I trust you understand. Yeah, I do. And if I do, you can too, Alice. Fine. Just promise you'll be careful. He will. I know that. Ooh, that was my back, sorry. Wow, okay. Well, I had best put on my skulking boots. There will be no room for mistakes once I've crossed the border of Alamigo. Alice and her brother bicker as all siblings do, but she worries for him nonetheless. It would be a kindness if you were to visit from time to time and distract her from her cares. Right. It seems that praying to be the extent of my contribution after all. But I will stay behind, as I have been bid. We all have our talents. Mine just happen to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I learn aught of consequence. See that you notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable East Aldenard vessel to bear me thither, but I shall return if I am needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Golan. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alfino to share. Alright, thank you, Alice. Let's ponder together. Emissary of the Dawn complete this time. And a new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. As for that... You ponder... Make you go, Make you go, That is so funny. Alright, sisterly act. Alright. Let's see this. Ooh, that was my back again, sorry. Oh, Gulen, if you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Unfortunate as it may be. Everything is exactly as it was. Stola is still investigating primals in the Far East. Thancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces. And Alfino is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. And all the while, I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Hello? Begging your pardon, sir, bear a message from the Orsian Alliance. Well, at least something to do. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Alright. Hello! Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Asian interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alright? Master Alfino's not here, so... Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamigan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos remains, they too suspect Asian involvement, and wish to liberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your orders council will be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean, I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust? Of course I will. There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. Alright, that's good. That's actually great. Let's put the new nation to good use. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Than the nothing. Thancred, what's going on, man? Uh-oh. Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Is that he right? Real? Is Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being God in territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd be back as quick as he could, and to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Alamican quarter. Understood. Gulan and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the concert begins. Come on, let's be off. Alright then. Goodbye, Boulder. That is a very impressive start to it. And such calm music afterwards. Unfitting, unfitting. Alright, this is fair, this is fine. We'll get to Alamigo soon enough. Mordona. Nothing else to gain here in Mordona at the moment. I was wondering if the Wandering Minstrel had anything else. I don't think so, but might as well, right? Into the flesh of darkness go bringers of light, with a flame that flickers in Bahamut's tomb. In the glowing black stares a raven white, glowing blood from a barren womb. What was slain in silver brow did in golden malice rise, metals of infamy and ruin that every hero must despise. Do these verses ring a bell, perchance? I wrote this song to immortalize your journey into Dalamut's shadow. One of my most requesting songs, especially in those halls and taverns frequented by adventurers. Oftentimes I can save my voice in the later verses, for the whole place is on its feet by then, belting out the words by heart. A touch hyperbolic? Why, 'tis the broad strokes that make a popular ballad. Else we would be singing of mending socks and sitting on cushions, would we not? We shall talk again soon. Tell me more tales of daring do, won't you? Alright then. Thank you, Wandering Minstrel. Alright then. So with that in mind, time to warp over to the Alamigan Quarter. Back to the Lochs. Back to the Lochs. Yellow. I am here. I have been returned to the Lochs and the Alamigan Quarter equally. Whoop. Hello, Thancred. You two are a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will ya? Traipsing through Imperial territory is thirsty work. Thirsty work? Why thirsty work? Why not say parching?
God, I needed that.
Good to know. Now tell me all
I
about
won't bother
it.
telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Right.
Quite. Without further ado, then.
Please.
After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well.
I can imagine
The
that.
Dalmaskans paid the heaviest price.
Ooh.
For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
Yikes. however.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation.
That's not bad.
We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
That's good. Glad am I to hear that.
There is at least a spark of hope then.
Yep.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight.
That's good.
The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression.
Yeah.
And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire.
That's great, though.
That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself...
And I wish Lim Salominsa was a little bit mentioned in there as well, but I guess they're a bit further away.
Our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say.
Yeah.
Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamour for retribution.
Oh no.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Well, we know that, but...
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
That's not good.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Asian possession.
Yes. An Asian wears his skin.
Oh no.
But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
Oh no.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
I don't think so.
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency.
Yes.
I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
Oh.
You spoke with Alphino?
Uh-oh.
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
Okay.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there.
Yeah.
There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
So?
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
You can trust me on that. I'll accompany her.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
We're getting Alfie back. I will leave the 2 of you to your task and see to my own. Alright then. Loth though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Hien a visit. He is sure to want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. A sound plan. And Yustola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me. Alright, thank you very much, Thancred. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then. We have much more to share with Yustola. Alright then. This is warping madness, but fine. Over to Doma. I'm thinking that she might be in Kugane. Oh, no. Doman Enclave. Doman Enclave. Let's go then. Let's go then. Bzoo. Whoop. Whoop. Hey Stola, how's it going? I'll finish this and that's the last thing that I'll do today. That is curious indeed. Well, other matters demand my attention at the present. I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. That's the Stola for you. My back. Well, well. Two faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals from the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of ether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of a despected crystals that manifested in Neosia in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Mikote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me, I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an ether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So, the fact that they are objects of worship is a key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner, Tsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Right. Which brings me to the question of preemptive measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch of the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. Right. So what then next? But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Ulfino? Yes. This is what we heard from Thancred. By the way, this is Thancred. You could just hang up a picture in front of her. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Stola. I would be glad for your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I should go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Yin. Alcei puts on a brave face, which has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kienkan. Right. Thank you, Stola. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go back in. We were here quite recently. I'm sorry about that, but we have needs to see Lord Yin. Hey, Stola. My report can wait. Finding Alfred almost take priority. There you are. I've apprised Yin of the situation. I should not have allowed Master Alfino to leave without an escort, but it avails us not to dwell in the past. We must focus on what can be done now. Hien, your words? Greetings, my friend. Alce has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alfino's trail does lead to the burn of all places. Alright then. Longman, Papanasi, Imam Bayildi, and ginger salad. Let's go for this one, Imam Bayildi. Alright then. Hien, feel the burn. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Galian history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it bleed dry of ether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation the primals had brought the Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alfino might have come there? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route to Gorlemold, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encounter some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alce. We have no choice but to take our search to the Burn. Given the considerable distances involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Gulen and I have our yours. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce, there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. Alright then. And so we begin with Feel the Burn. And that is going to be everything for me today. That was great. 3 hours and a half, and we finished the patches that we were going on. We got another trial to go on. We also finished a few side quests, but more importantly, we unlocked the ability to restore Doma and get a bit of extra cash. So yeah, this I don't know exactly how we'll go, but reclaiming items. Oh, reclamation box. Gotcha. I will not be doing that. Thank you. Here in the donations basket. I mean, I don't have much to donate at the moment, but I'll definitely come back with some in the near future. And so that is basically all that I have the time for. Thank you so very much for coming and watching. Thank you to all the people that came here and chatted with me. Asal, if you're still lurking, thank you for doing so. That's been a long time. Really appreciate you, man. And of course, thank you to Felix for doing that as well. Really appreciate you, man. And that's it for today. So next time, we will continue going on with Feel the Burn and hopefully continuing to set up for Shadowbringers. Alright? See ya next time. Bye-bye!